Okay, so I've just graduated from high school, and you'd probably know that if you've watched this video, which I'll link in the description if you want to watch that after this video. But basically, I just wanted to give you guys a few things that I reckon we should have learnt more about in high school. Because let's just say the education system is kind of screwed up, and I'm glad that I'm out of it now. But now that I'm out of the system, I want to tell you what should be in the system. Let's get started. Despite being one that hated math, mainly just because it was complicated to get all of the rules and stuff, and as soon as you'd learn something, you'd be like, how the fuck does that even work?
Yo, dude, I'm trying to measure this. This is 40 inches and this is 69 inches.
Nice.
How do you get the...
Just use Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Like, am I the only person that's wondering how you got a 6 when obviously 2 plus 2 is 4? Like, back then I was like, holy shit, like, I cannot get this. And I keep getting like E's, which is at my school basically an F.
Walk into class, they trying to teach me the rock cycle. This is most definitely the #1 most pointless thing in the world. We got math. Oh my god. Look, if you don't get this right, you fail the class. How about this? Fail class and this dumbass problem. Oh man, geometry. We really learning about shapes. Look, bruh, nobody gives a about how much space is in that circle. This boring ass love story. Read the next 2 chapters. We talk about it in class. No!
It was just fantastic. Really motivating, which is the problem with the education system, by the way, is that, like, if you're not already good at something and you keep getting shit grades, that's not going to motivate you to do better.
How to light a Bunsen burner? Yeah, really cool, but what the f do we need to know this for? Lighters aren't that hard to use. Next up we have the Pythagorean theorem, one of the easiest things that I learned in math, but also who uses this? A squared plus B squared equals C squared? Where? How to play basketball? This is mainly because I am terrible at sports with my hands. No one would ever pass me the ball. Logarithms, aka logs, aka the devil's math. Truly one of the dumbest things that have ever been incorporated into a curriculum.
I just think that we needed to learn more financial literacy in high school because, like, how am I going to pay taxes? Tell me how to buy a car. I know my parents would probably help me with that, but tell me how to buy a car. Tell me how to buy a house. Because, honestly, I didn't know what a bonus is. I forgot what the word was. Bond! Why did I think it was a bonus? A bond. I didn't know what a bond was. And when I asked my dad, he was like, oh, that's basically just, like, extra money that you pay, like, on top of the extra price. And I'm like, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. As if a house wasn't already expensive enough. You want me to pay a bond? No. And they did kind of, in, like, exams and stuff, they did kind of teach you how to do that stuff. And they would, like, put in a few questions on, like, depreciation of prices and stuff. But honestly, like, the most important stuff that you need in real life, they made it so fucking complicated to understand. Was it just me who got a shit teacher? The next thing I think we should know about more, they should teach at schools, is women's health. Because I swear to you, if you ask people on the street, hey, what is a period? They probably couldn't tell you.
Do you guys know about periods?
Yeah, well, we do sex edits.
Do you know what PMS is?
Nah.
I'm sorry, but what's in that curriculum?
Large is the egg that comes out on a woman's period.
Size of, I don't know, a large brain.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Some women aren't even familiar with their own reproductive system. Like, how are you going to go through 12 years of schooling and not know how a period works? Oh my lord. I got taught pretty young because I was, like, so ready. Like, I knew what a period was. I was like, I'm so ready to get mine. As soon as I got my period, I was like, can we go back to when I was just before I got my period? I also want to mention that consent is another one that is, like, a big topic. A campaign or project or whatever that was about consent that the Australian government made
left politicians from both sides confused.
It's a big fail.
I think they're pretty woeful. I think that it's a missed opportunity about an issue that is really important.
It got taken down basically because it was so bad. 300 plus videos.
Documents suggest the project cost the federal government almost $4 million.
They spent $5 million on it. Cringy acting, a storyline that made cool sense, to be honest, and I don't know why anyway. It's called Milkshake. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, don't watch it. The last thing I want to talk about is going unscored. Like, there is not enough of people that are putting it out there. I sat in so many school assemblies and not once, really, did they mention, oh, by the way, there's an option for you to go unscored if you don't want to worry about exams or an ATAR. Yes, it might limit your options. They say, yeah, you can, but like you wouldn't want to. Like it's pitched as not a good idea. But it is a good idea for a lot of people. So I don't know why it's not pitched more often. Like, tell people about their options. If school is saying to keep your options open, then why aren't they telling you what is actually open? There's TAFE. There is so much to do. And I just feel like we get told that uni is everything and you should do this course. And it's not for everyone. Some people are a big believer of a gap year and getting no ATAR, going unscored. And some people are a big fan of going to uni, and some people think that going unscored is just lazy. Like, why would you not get an ATAR if it's there right in front of you and you can do it? Because some people just do not sit exams well, and for those people, like, it makes them feel, aka me, it makes them feel like they can't do anything. It makes them feel like they're dumb and they're stupid. Like, how would you feel if you got an ATAR of 30 compared to someone that got an ATAR of 99.95?
I honestly think that the ATAR system is stupid and it should not exist. We should change it and we should implement a new thing like a learner's profile. That's what they're trying to put through. So hopefully that will get somewhere. But if it doesn't, like, I just really hope that we realize that we're not doing enough for education and we need to sort it out. This is the thing I want people to take from this. Listen to students. We want to learn, except the school system literally makes us not want to learn, because most of the time we're learning about shit we don't understand or we don't want to know because we just don't see how it applies to our life. So if the next time for teachers watching this, the next time a student's misbehaving, think about why they're misbehaving. It's probably not because they're a bad kid. It's probably just because they don't give a shit about what they're learning. Okay, side note.
That's my rant. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want a part 2, you probably don't, but subscribe!